Hello students, welcome back to RSG Online 2021, and in this video I am moving towards objectives of induction. This is session 26, and you all know that this is relating to human resource management in the course BBA program 3rd semester affiliated to Bangalore University. Now let me recapitulate in my earlier video in the session 25, video 25, I have told you about what is induction. So how induction is important and all that, and let's move on to the objectives of it today. Now let's look at the learning objectives of this. It provides the information about the objectives of induction. It also facilitates the importance of the same in any organization. As I told you, induction is a program where the companies or the organizations make a planned efforts, the planned program to welcome the new entrant, to make them feel belonging or feel friendly with the new atmosphere or the new work setup. Now let's look at the objectives of induction. The first one is to intimate them about the mission, aims and objectives of the company. You all know about the vision and mission of the organization, students. Vision tells us about the long-term goals of the organization, which has to be fulfilled or should be reached within the particular period of time or the fixed predetermined time. Whereas a mission refers to some of the subsidiary plans, the short plan, the small ones, which help us to reach the vision. So that is the difference between vision and mission. The vision is a long-term objective or a goal to be reached, whereas a mission is a small objective or a subsidiary objectives which help us to reach our vision. So mission is also important. So it's like the first thing, the vision is like suppose if you have to win a gold medal in a what do you call as hockey or any other athletes. Suppose if you are very much interested in the sports, the vision is that is your objective, the long-term goal. But in order to do that, you need to do so much of subsidiary plans, that at what time you have to get up and how many times you have to practice and who will be your coach and how you have to meet the coach and what will be your expenditure, how do you make up your time to make all these practices, and all these things you discuss to reach your goal is your mission. And aims and objectives, of course, all are similar, wherein aims is also the target to be reached. It's almost similar. Then objective is also again the subsidiary plans and subsidiary targets of the company. So you need to intimate them, the new person, whoever has come to the organization, to understand what exactly this. And it provides the information. That's very important. Any new person who comes to the organization needs to know about the organization clearly. So it is important for us to give them information. So information is so important to generate interest. Once the induction program is very friendly, once the induction program gives a lot of confidence to the new entrant, definitely it generates a sort of interest to work there. Clarify the roles and responsibilities. That is very important. In fact, the new entrant will be confused, will not be having much of the idea about what kind of a role he or she has to play in an organization. So once you give them a proper information and clear-cut ideas how to reach it, so then that clarify their roles and responsibilities. Introduction to workmates. This is another important thing. You need to introduce them to your co-workers. Through co-workers, we'll get so much of information and understanding that also boosts up our confidence. To help the newcomer, I have added some of the other objectives here. To help the newcomer to overcome his shyness, nervousness in meeting the new people in a new environment. It's very clear actually. So in a new environment, all these things definitely is very common for anybody. It's a psychological feeling. After all, we are all human beings and we have this problem. We encounter these kind of problems. The newcomer, when he has to overcome his shyness, the nervousness, what is going to happen, how will the atmosphere will be, what will be the work culture, what will be the timings, all these things will not be knowing. Maybe how much ever they say at the time of interview, even then a person may not be very clear about all these things. So the induction helps a new entrant to know all these things clearly. to give the newcomer necessary information such as location of a cafe, rest period, etc. This is very important again. To build the new employee confidence in the organization, that's very true. So they feel like, we have come to a right place, we can do something, we can achieve something like that. A sort of confidence will be built. To helps in the in to helps in it helps in reducing the labor turnover and absenteeism. This is important. Labor turnover is that wherein every employee, once he feels he gets the interest or a lot of confidence in the new place, naturally there will be no absenteeism. He will try to give his best. He always tries to give his best of his efforts and best of the knowledge to get the job done. So the turnover will be very good. So the reducing the labor turnover here refers to, the turnover and absenteeism refers to that. They may leave the organization, they may hesitate to do, they show the disinterest, fatigue and all that. All these kind of things will be avoided. Once you get a confidence, once the person feels very happy to work there, definitely he will not leave the organization. We will not have a turnover problem at all, and absenteeism will not be there. It reduces confusion and develops healthy relations in the organization. This is also important. It gives, it reduces a sort of confusion, and it develops healthy relation also in the organization. To develop among the newcomer a sense of belonging and loyalty to the organization. Ultimately, what happens is it gives a newcomer a sense of belongingness and a loyalty. Loyalty is very important. Loyalty is nothing but students, giving something like feeling obligatory to do the best from your side to the organization, because the companies and organizations have given a place for you to do the job, and they have given a platform to achieve your or to perform or to show your talent or to achieve your livelihood, to reach your targets or get some your livelihood, to earn your bread. It could be anything, or to have some safety, or to have some position in society, to prove yourself. There's so many things. It's giving a platform. So in return, what you are giving, see, for the work, what you are doing, they're paying you salary. That's and all is a monetary thing. But above all these things, there is one thing called as an obligation. The company is doing so much good to us. So many other things which cannot be, everything cannot be measured in the terms of money. It should not be so mechanical, and as a result, things cannot be measured only in the terms of money. So the companies may give you the job, they have given you the job, they may give you the salary, but salary is not the ultimate thing. The confidence and a sort of achievement and a platform to showcase your talents and everything is offered by the company. And for that, it becomes an obligatory on part of you to give back, to respond back in a most positive way. That is nothing but loyalty. You have to feel yourself loyal to the organization, do something good to them. So that is also happens by induction. The importance of induction is that the cost of the recruit to recruit, hire, prepare, and then, and is upwards $50,000. A revolving door of inexperienced teachers put students significantly behind in the maths and English. A student who has three first year teachers in elementary school is 50% less likely to graduate from the high school. High turnover erodes the pool of mentors and veteran role models, which erodes the student's success. Please go through this. This tells you about the induction. And here I have a sense of belongingness created, and it gives a favorable impression about the organization. It gives a chances of increasing the loyalty to the organization. It leads to regular and honest participation and the timely completion of the task by the employee. It helps in removal of anxiety, the bias and confusion about the organizational details. It leads to the development of good and favorable public image of the company. Adjustment with the peers, the seniors, and the work assigned becomes easy. It's also very important. Adjustment with the peers, the senior people, and the work assigned becomes very easy also. And let's move on to the multiple choice question, students. Induction increases the commitment among employees. Is the statement correct? Definitely, it increases the commitment among the employees. Absolutely correct. Yes, answer is A. Induction in the organization reduces the labor turnover to an extent. Do you agree with this statement? Definitely, you have to strongly agree because once the induction is properly done, every employee loves to be there, loves to work in that company only. They don't leave the organization. So turnover tells you about leaving the organization or going away from that or shifting the company and all that. So here, definitely, if the induction is good and if the company is really giving all that safety measures, also very important. It's like introduction is so good and later the companies fail to reach their commitment becomes a problem. And as they commit or as they promise at the time of induction, the same way, if they keep up their promise, if the company work the words, definitely there will not be a labor turnover. I hope so. I strongly agree that it reduces the labor turnover. Yes, we have come to session outcome, students, and I hope it has facilitated with the information relating to the important objectives of induction program after the selection process takes place in an organization, and students also comes to know about the importance of the induction along with the objectives here. So stay tuned to RSG Online 2021 for further more videos also. So please stay tuned to this so that you will understand better. Thanks for watching.